reassurance. And I want to tell you guys a story because we draw inspiration from the Quran, particularly in the times of distress. Shifa'un lima fi sudur. It is a cure for that which is in the chest. This is a story that takes place involving three companions of the Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Umar ibn al-Khattab radiallahu anhu, Uthman ibn Affan radiallahu anhu, and Sa'd ibn Abi Waqqas radiallahu anhu. And this is an authentic narration. Umar is the Khalifa. Sa'd ibn Abi Waqqas radiallahu ta'ala anhu walks by Uthman ibn Affan radiallahu anhu one day and he says, Salamu alaikum. And Uthman didn't answer him. So Sa'd was like, what's that all about? I just said Salamu alaikum to Uthman ibn Affan and he didn't even answer me. So he goes to Umar ibn al-Khattab radiallahu ta'ala anhu. And he asks him, he says, has anything changed in Islam? Is there any change in did something happen? Concerning the salam, the greeting? And he said, no. He said, well, why would you even ask that? He said, because I said Salamu alaikum to Uthman and he didn't even answer me. So Umar radiallahu anhu said, let's go talk to Uthman and see why he didn't answer you. So they go to Uthman, and I want you to imagine these three people are people that are from the 10 guaranteed paradise. And Sa'd is with Umar, and Umar says to Uthman, why didn't you say wa alaikum as-salam to Sa'd when he gave you salam? Uthman said, what are you talking about? Sa'd said, you remember when I said salam to you? Uthman said, I don't remember that. You never said salam to me. Sa'd said, you remember when I came to you in this place and at that time and I said Salamu alaikum to you? And he said, no, I don't remember it. And eventually, after speaking amongst themselves, Uthman radiallahu ta'ala anhu picked up and he remembered. And he said to Sa'd, I remember now. And he started to apologize to him. And he told him, I was so deeply engrossed in a thought, trying to remember something, that I forgot to even say wa alaikum as-salam to you. When someone, it's called the zombie generation. If you really want to get something out of your kids, ask them to do something for you while they're sitting down watching TV or while they're on the computer behind their Facebook. They will answer you. Same thing with your parents, by the way. If you want to get something out of your parents, just wait till they're sitting glued to a screen. And husbands and wives too. If your husband's a little stingy, just go to your husband whenever he's glued to the screen and be like, hey, can I get $2,000? I need to buy something. Yeah, sure, go ahead. Just leave me alone. I'm busy. That's not what these people were thinking about. Uthman radiallahu ta'ala anhu said, I was trying to remember a dua that the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam taught us to say in our times of hardship. The best dua. And Sa'd radiallahu anhu said, I will tell you what that dua is. He said, I remember when we were sitting with the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and we were with the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, shall I not tell you what the best dua to say in your times of hardship is? And when the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said that, there came a Bedouin and interrupted the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam and started talking to him about something else, and so the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam never told them the dua. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam got distracted. And Sa'd radiallahu anhu was reminding Uthman of that gathering. And then the Prophet ﷺ got up and went home. And Sa'd radiallahu anhu said, I followed the Prophet ﷺ home, but I kept a distance because I didn't want to bother him. And he said, I was hoping he'd notice me behind him. And just as he was about to enter his house, alayhi salatu wasalam, he said, I started to make some noises. I started to stomp my feet a little bit, clear my throat, make some kind of noises so that he'd notice I was right behind him. Then the Prophet ﷺ turned around and he said, what is it, O Sa'd? Is there something that you need? Sa'd radiallahu anhu said, Ya Rasulullah, you never finished telling us what the dua was. And Rasulullah ﷺ said, the best dua to say at your time of hardship is what? The dua of Yunus alayhi salam. La ilaha illa anta subhanaka inni kuntu min al-zalimin. That there is no God worthy of worship or unconditional obedience except for you. How perfect are you and how imperfect am I? I was from the transgressors. Verily, I was from the transgressors. Can you imagine? Subhanallah. The dua that Yunus alayhi salam made from the stomach of a whale. Talk about an awkward place to make dua, right? The stomach of a whale, and calls upon Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, oh Allah, I don't think anyone's ever called you from here before. Someone might have called you from at a time of war in some gutters and somewhere. People have called you from all different places. But Yunus alayhi salam was calling upon Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala from the darkness of the stomach of a whale. But that dua contained an acknowledgement of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's perfection and an acknowledgement of His own imperfection. You know what it meant? Oh Allah, I'm ready to trust you. SubhanAllah, think about it. Yunus alayhi salam, and obviously Yunus alayhi salam never lost tawakkul, but Yunus alayhi salam gave up temporarily. And when he called upon Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala with that dua, it was an expression of confidence and trust. I messed up, I'm ready to trust you. I trust you, O Allah. You are perfect, I am imperfect. That's from the Quran. Can you imagine that a man was saying that from the stomach of a whale, and 1400 years later, somewhere in the world, someone is reciting the dua of Yunus alayhi salam. Why? Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave us the dua of Yunus alayhi salam as a gift. Likewise, Zakaria alayhi salam, إِذْ نَادَى رَبَّهُ نِدَاءً خَفِيًّا, when he shouted to his Lord, he cried a cry that was silent. إِنَّكُمْ لَا تَدْعُونَ أَصَمًّا وَلَا غَائِبًا, as the Prophet ﷺ said, you're not calling upon one who is or absent, with a silent prayer that was so sincere that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala exposed that dua for the benefit of mankind, for the benefit of everyone to come, for thousands of years, to read the dua of Zakaria alayhi salam, to look at what he called upon Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala with. Dear brothers and sisters, this shows you, again, the Quran is meant to be there for us as a cure for distress, a cure for harm, and it heals the ailments of society when we trust the guidance of the Quran. But whenever you have that hesitation towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala,